माझं सर्टिफिकेट गेलं सोलापूरला बरं का ते.
हॅलो
कर त्यांना टायमिंग दिला गेली ॲडमिट केली. कमीत कमी 50 तर पाहिजे ना. 45-50.
हॅलो लिंक चेंज झाली बरं का. तुमच्या ह्याला ह्यांची लिंक ओपन झाली. जाऊ द्या असू द्या. तुमच्या ह्याला जागा ती. हॅलो हॅलो
Please keep quiet. Do you want to get it?
हेलो
विचारलं त्याच्याकडनं सो तुम्हाला की मला काही प्रश्न विचारले असेल चॅटमध्ये
Yes. Hello. Good morning, guys. I am audible to you. If you are able to listen my voice, please text in chat box. Yes, I am audible to all of you. So students are joined there. If my voice is audible to you, please comment your comment in chat box. Okay, thank you, Arpita. Thanks, Professor Shudas Munde, sir. Join fast and text your friend to join the session. So we will wait 5 minutes till join at least 10 to 12 students and we'll continue. There is a humble request to all of you who joined the session. Please introduce yourself in the chat box. Your name and whether you are appearing for CET or ELCT again. Kindly text your message in chat box. Join the session. Please introduce yourself in the chat box. Your name and whether you are appearing for CET or ELCT. Okay. Kindly text your message in chat box. that we can provide the information and the syllabus and the exam pattern regarding the ELCT exam as well as B.Ed CET. It will be a little bit help to us to organize the webinar or the guidance session according to your requirements. That's why there is a humble request to all of you. Please introduce yourself in the chat box. We are eagerly waiting for your response. It will be a little bit help the webinar or the guidance session according to your requirements. That's why there is a humble request for all of you. Please introduce yourself in the chat box. We are eagerly waiting for your response. Okay, thank you, Arpita. You are appearing for B.Ed CET as well as ELCT exam. Yes, is it right? Rita Mehar. Rita, are you going to appear for ELCT as well as B.Ed CET? You are appearing for both papers, na? Thanks, Rita. You are also appearing for ELCT. For the student of ELCT, there is a separate question paper regarding English language teaching test, which include reading comprehension, vocabulary focus, grammar focus, sentence formation, phonetics, verbal idioms and proverbs, figure of speech, etc. These all topics are related to the syllabus of ELCT. And the total question paper of ELCT will be based upon the English language teaching competency. Good morning, Ranjita. Thanks for your valuable feedback and joining the session. Within a few minutes, we will start our guidance session regarding the B.Ed CET and ELCT also. Hi, Deepali. Good morning, Reshma Jagtap. Kindly mention your name and whether you are appearing for CET or ELCT.
चुकलेली आहे तुमच्या लिंक ओपन झालं थोडा प्रॉब्लेम झाला.
Thanks, Rita. You are also appearing for B.Ed CET.
लिंक तुमच्या
We will wait few minutes for joining other guys and we'll continue the session. Good morning, Pranav Bhosle. Good morning, Deepali. Good morning, all of you, the guys who are joined the session regarding the B.Ed CET organized by Jayant Shikshan Prasarak Mandala, Jayantrao Sawant College of Education, B.Ed. We are providing here a guidance session regarding B.Ed CET and ELCT also. I, Professor Archana Raut, heartily welcomes you on the platform of JSPM's B.Ed College. All of you, you know the preparation regarding your B.Ed admission process is on the way from the month of March near about. And your exam is going to be held on 21st, 22nd and in some cases on 23rd of this month. So there is a requirement to throw a glance on the syllabus of B.Ed CET and to go through how the question will be asked in your exam paper regarding various aspects of your syllabus. There are various topics related to the teacher ability, mental ability and your English language teaching test. While you are going to become a teacher, to be a teacher, you have to be well acquainted with various abilities. And these abilities are tested hereby with the help of this exam. Okay? In this session, I going to discuss with you regarding the topic introduction to the B.Ed syllabus of B.Ed CET and teacher aptitude. There are some abilities, there are some aptitude. As a teacher, we have to acquainted with each and every ability of a teacher. The ability may be related to your content knowledge. The ability may be related to your psychological knowledge also, because in your class there will be various students from various background and their problems may be differ from each other. As a teacher, you have to understand personally the problem of student, and for that's why you have to acquainted with the teacher's teaching aptitude. And in this test, there are various questions regarding the teacher aptitude as well as language teaching, as well as mental ability and your ability to stand before the class. In the second session, Professor Dr. Kamble sir will be discussed with you upon the mental ability and the session remaining regarding the B.Ed syllabus. Here we can see for the B.Ed syllabus, Only for B.Ed CET, there will be 100 questions of 100 marks, and the content are as teacher ability or teacher aptitude. And the total number of questions will be asked on the topic will be 30 for 30 marks. Each question carries 1 mark, and there is no negative system, so that you can attempt each and every question of your question bank, because there is no risk of negative marks. Then the second topic is related to the general awareness of general knowledge, means the incident happening around us at international level, at national level and state level also. Some incidents may be related to the local, and the number of question will be again 30 and the marks will be again 30. Then the course of mental ability is for 40 marks. The question numbers will be 40 for that specific aspect of your syllabus. Here again I repeat these features of this test. Duration of Maharashtra B.Ed CET is 90 minutes. Number of questions will be 100, and all types, means the all questions will be of MCQ types, that's multiple choice questions. There is no negative mark system is for the same exam. The language of questions will be in English as well as Marathi, means each and every question will be translated in both languages. The pattern of the paper, the question paper will be classified into the following 3 points we are already discussed about, that is mental ability, general knowledge and teacher aptitude. The mark distribution is as follows: 40, 30 and 30. Here we will see detail syllabus and content of this B.Ed CET exam. B.Ed CET's exam for 2022 and 2021 is same. For that's why here is you may say see here 20 and 21 is written here. On the basis of your general knowledge, you can attempt 30 questions, means the questions may be day-to-day life incident, or the main incident regarding the election, regarding the political aspect of our nations and states also, national and international levels, past and current affairs will be included in the specific pattern. And in the mental ability, the content of this test aims to judge your response according to your ability to solve various questions, your ability to judge a judgment regarding specific events, and to judge how accurate you can think, you can solve the specific problem. And this test will contain questions based on the series. For example, there may be alphabetical series, there may be numerical series, syllogism is there again, coding and decoding types questions you can see there. The relationships, blood relationships questions depend upon this topic, you may see in the mental abilities question. Then analogs classification, problem on dice, and either the verbal or non-verbal form may be the question will be formed in your exam paper. And the part of this mental ability is for 40 marks, and Professor Kamble sir will be discussed with you on the same topic. I here is stand for to discuss the topic with you, that is teacher aptitude, and is for 30 marks, and the 30% of your syllabus may be included in the specific topic. The main test aims to know your capacity to become a teacher. I already see you that when you are going to become a teacher, to be a teacher, and when you are going to stand for in your classroom in front of a number of child, you have acquire some basic skill to become a teacher. The skill may be based upon the psychological knowledge, it may be based upon the philosophical knowledge, and your attitude towards the children, how it is. It aims to test the specific skills. It will contain questions related to your needness to update your knowledge, means your content knowledge will be tested here. If you are a student of science and you have completed your BSc or MSc in specific stream, the knowledge regarding school syllabus of science subject will be tested there, or social science subjects knowledge will be tested there. Means as a teacher how you can keep your knowledge update, it is the main aim to test. Then leadership qualities, awareness about changes in education. Means nowadays our government is planning to implement the national education policy in 2019. And what are the main features of that specific policy? What are the profits? What are the loss of a certain educational event or educational effect? As a teacher we have to acquainted with all these aspects, as well as the teacher aptitude test aims towards to test your communication with your student, your communication with your colleagues, your communication with your parents also, and your professional commitment. As you are aimed to become a teacher, you are a nation builder. The parents hand over their future, their child in your hand for their betterment, for their whole personality development, and for that's why we have all these, we should have all these capacities, qualities regarding to become a teacher. Here I will show the slide to you regarding the syllabus of ELCT. The ELCT topics included reading comprehension for 20 marks, vocabulary focus for 5 marks, grammar focus for 8 marks, sentence formation for 7 marks, phonetics for 3 marks, verbal idioms and proverbs for 5 marks, figure of speech for 2 marks. In this specific area, your ELCT syllabus is bifurcated of 50 marks. Student, I here request you to, if you have any queries, any issues regarding the syllabus, if you can't understand any topics or any aspect of the syllabus, you can comment your comment in chat box, and that's why I can read the chat box and try to solve all the queries. The ELCT will be also comprises multiple choice type questions with 4 options. Again, there is no negative system. The test duration will be of 60 minutes. Medium of CAT is only English, because you are going to opt or attempt here only ELCT, that is regarding the English language teaching competency test, and the mode of examination will be online. The exam centers are already allotted to you. Few things regarding the attempt of exam I want to clear here. You are requested to reach at the exam center before 1.5 years, 1.5 hours, no? Minimum 1.5 hours before you have to reach there. You have confirmed your center, and while going to the exam, you should carry with you your Aadhaar card or PAN card or driving license, any identity proof that may help to identify your hall tickets photo and your photo on your iCard, and your name also may be cross-checked by the exam conductor. The student which changed their name for exam and their name may be differ on the iCards, kindly keep your iCard of same name with you, and one passport size photo is also needed there for the attendance purpose. Is it clear, guys? Now we will go for our topic, that is concept of ability. The main word or the main purpose of your CET exam, that is to check various abilities, to check various qualities of the student. First of all, you have to know what is the meaning of ability. The ability may be of various types. It may be physicals or it may be mental abilities, and it requires skills. Each and every ability require skill. For this, you can take a simple example of cooking also, or drawing, or making any craft. It should needed some skill to do something easy or to do something most beautiful. The ability is needed in each and every field. The ability means power or capacity to do or act physically, mentally, legally, morally, and financially. Same in the case of teaching field, there are needed some abilities. There are types of abilities. According to the Stephen Robbins, ability is an individual's capacity to perform the various tasks in a job. Wherever you are going to present any task, the ability is needed. There are two types of ability. The abilities may be intellectual abilities to solve a critical problem, to apt a critical analysis of any concept. We have intellectual abilities help there. The abilities may be as well as physical, which organizations look for employees to have and depend upon the job requirement. When you go for a interview purpose, the interviewer also check your physical abilities and intellectual abilities by the certain test or writing test or your demonstration lessons. Means abilities are required for any task in our human life. Then what is teacher ability? To be an effective teacher, you need at least 3 abilities. The abilities may be related to your classroom management. The ability may be related to your leadership quality. The ability may be related to your attitude to see your student, your humor to see any problem in front of you. Then the ability related to teaching skills, means here your content knowledge, your teaching ability is important. The ability to impart knowledge, subject knowledge, content knowledge is also related. For that purpose, your mastery or the content is important to solve these questions of teacher ability. There are 10 best skills of a teacher. If you are going to become a teacher, the 10 skills are necessary to acquire to you. That is critical thinking skill. Why there is important to acquire the critical things? Because as a teacher in day-to-day life, there may be raised various questions regarding the paper setting, checking, to defer the student, to take efforts regarding their whole personality development. That's why the critical thinking skills is very important. Apart from that, you cannot become a successful teacher. Then the patience is also very important in the life of teacher. There may be various challenges because today's era is a digital era. The knowledge, the technology are growing very fast. And to face all these challenges efficiently, we have a great power of patience. It may help us to become a successful teacher. Then the communication skill. How can we succeed as a teacher without communication skill? In day-to-day life, we communicate with our students, we communicate with our colleagues, we communicate with our staff members, we communicate with our higher authorities, as well as we have to communicate with our parents, and they are from various types of backgrounds. Their problems are differ from each other, and as a teacher, we have the efficiency, we have the skill, we should have the skills regarding the communication to each and every member that is related to or that is connected to the education era. Then the organizational skills. In what aspect organizational skills helps you as a teacher? From the starting of your school day, there is an assembly, then there is your classroom interactions are there. You have to arrange various co-curricular and extracurricular activities also there. And as a teacher, you have to organize all this. That's why there is a need, there is a requirement of that particular skill too also. Then creative thinking ability. To do something new, to do something advanced, to do something challengeable, the creative thinking ability helps us as a teacher. Then leadership skills, capacity for teamwork. You know the importance of capacity of teamwork. Then computer skills, conflict resolution skills. These all skills are very important or a vital part of our life as a teacher. There are some qualities. Now we are going to discuss the qualities of a good teacher, and your questions, the part of your test paper regarding teacher ability or teacher aptitude will include all these qualities, or the questions regarding the good qualities. Good at setting goals means you have to set a certain goals, and clarity in communication. You have to communicate very clearly, very simply, and very generally with each and every person which communicate to you. As a teacher, you are a role model for society, because there are various personalities, there are various models in our society. We see the actor are role model. Why the actor are role model? Why teacher are role model? Because their work regarding the nation building is very important. Each and every person from the society is looking forward to you as a role model. That's why our nature, our character, our behavior should be ideal for each and every student of us. Adaptable. The teacher should be adaptable, means your attitude towards new conditions, new aspect which are in front of you, or the various issues are in front of you. In cases, you have to be adaptable positively. Then preparedness. Preparedness is most important factor in teacher's life. We have to prepare for extra co-curricular activities, co-curricular activities, other curricular activities, our belonging to the society, our belonging to our family, our student as a family, school as a family. We have to be prepared to help to do some task, to do some new work, and the teacher may be prepared each and every time in his life. Practice as a self-reflection. It's the most important quality. As a teacher, We can practice because students are looking us as their model. Then how our actions affect them, how our actions impress them. And so that's why we are the role model. We are the, because they are going to imitate us as a role model. That's why we have to be practice as a self reflection. We have to promote our children positively to learn each and everything. These qualities of a teacher we can see. Imagine any of your previous teacher of it may he or she may be your higher secondary level teacher, your primary teacher, your college teacher. We see all these qualities in that particular person, and that's why he is ideal for us. And when we are going to become a teacher, all these qualities are required by the student, by the society, by the parents from us. And the all questions of these part of your syllabus B.Ed CET are depends upon this. I mentioned one thing again here, that when you are going to tackle all these type of questions regarding the teacher's ability or teacher aptitude, you should have a positive attitude to see the questions. The questions may be related to the reflection of your various qualities in the student. The questions may be related to the classroom management. The questions may be related to various abilities of a teacher. The questions may be related to the discipline. All these aspects of the teacher qualities and teacher abilities you may see here. There are some types of questions and their answers are also mentioned here, and the questions are from previous year's B.Ed CET question papers. I will show you here. Kindly read the questions, or I will read the question, and you have to text your answer in chat box. Is the slide regarding the question and answer is visible to you? Yes? Here is a question. Ma'am, can we carry phone? No, you cannot carry phone with you in the exam center. Your bag may be outside of your exam center. You have to carry only one black or blue pen for the sign of your on your present seat or your attendance seat, your hall ticket, one ID proof, and your passport size photo. That's it. Only these things are required for in the exam center. Read the question. That is most important work of a teacher is to organize teaching work, to deliver lecture in class, to take care of children, to evaluate the student. What is the correct answer? These type of questions you may see in your exam paper or in your question paper. Yes, Ruchi, sometimes very confusing answer A or B. Yes, means you are near about the answer to evaluate the student D, to evaluate the student D. Yes, 5D is correct answer. Specify it. 5D is correct answer. Yes, Pranav, A is the correct answer, but specify why A is correct answer. When we are going to see the question, most important work of a teacher is. The option are to organize teaching work, to deliver lecture in class, to take care of children, to evaluate the students. What is the correct answer? Specify. The students who answered D, specify the reason why D is correct and how you judge the option. Yes, thank you for your feedback. Mamta, teacher is still strength of student. Okay, all aspect. A is the correct answer. Listen carefully. A is the correct answer of this question because to organizing teacher work under the title of organization or under the title of organize, under the concept of organize, all these remaining aspect comes. Means delivering lecture is a task of organizing teaching work. Then taking care of children is also a task of organizing teaching work. And evaluating of student is also a task of organizing teaching work. So that to organize teaching work is the correct answer. Your view to see the question should be broad and positive, which is major aspect in the options A, B, C, D. Organization is a major aspect. And these topics, delivering lecture, caring of a children, evaluating students, are under the concept of organizing. So that's important. There is A option is correct answer. Then look at the question. Question number 3. At primary level, it is better to teach in mother language or to teach in mother tongue. Why it is better to teach in mother tongue? And the options are as follows. It develops self-confidence in children. It makes learning easy. It is helpful in intellectual development. It helps children in learning in natural atmosphere. Can anyone is going to answer this question? At primary level, it is better to teach in mother language or mother tongue. Why it is necessary to teach in mother tongue? It develops confidence in children. It makes learning easy. C, it is helpful in intellectual development. Or D, it helps children in learning in natural atmosphere. What is the correct answer? Yes. Yes, D is the correct answer. It helps children in learning in natural atmosphere. If the atmosphere of our family and school may not differ from each other, the children can learn easily the task provided to him or her, so that at primary level it is better to teach in mother tongue or mother language, because it helps children in learning in the natural atmosphere. D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Listen carefully. D is the correct answer. Again the question which maybe takes you in a dilemma, that is, women are better teacher at primary level, because nowadays we can see there are number of women teacher or lady teachers at a primary level. Why we prefer the same? And the options are: they behave more patiently with children, they are ready to work with low salary, higher qualification is not needed in this profession, or they have less chances in other profession. Yes, try to answer the question and mark your answer in chat box. Ruchi, Rita Meher, Arpita, Supriya, Chinmay. Yes, the answer is A. They behave more patiently with the children. There is no need to specify the answer. Is it right? Women are better teacher at a primary level because they behave more patiently with the children. In teacher aptitude, the aptitude or the ability is totally depends upon the skills. The skills may be like as explanation skill, to explain various concepts. The teacher should have good acquainted with the explanation skill. The questioning skill is also there, and the blackboard writing is very important skill for a teacher, and the question is raised upon the same skill, what is most important while writing on blackboard. And the options are good writing, clarity in writing, writing in big letters, writing in small letters. What will be the right answer? Yes, try to answer the question. Pillai, then Shushma, Arpita, good luck. Who is good luck? Chinmay, yes, all of you, your answer is right, and the right option is B, that is clarity in writing. There should be clarity in the writing. The next question, a student comes late in your class, then as a teacher, you will inform to parents, you punish him, see, try to know the reason, not pay attention there. What will be your action as a teacher in your classroom while a student comes late in your class? Yes, Shushma, Supriya. The student who answered C tried to know the reason. Please specify your answer. Supriya, Kirti, good luck. Pranav, please specify your answer in chat box. Arpita, Swapnil, specify your answer. It may broaden your view to look up each and every problem in your life while working as a teacher. Specify your answer. Why you select answer C? Anyone? There is no reason why you select the answer C, the option C. Yes, Rishi will check actually what happened with the child and what is the reason behind the activity or the task, why he comes to college or school late. As a teacher, we have to know, or we should try to know the reason of coming late of that particular guys. Nice, very nice response, very nice feedback, all of you. Very good. Knowing the reason is necessary. Exactly, knowing the reason behind the coming late is necessary. Here again the seventh question is, it is advantage of giving homework that student. What is the reason behind the giving homework by a teacher? Remain busy at home means the children should maybe busy in doing homework at home, then study at home, may be checked for their progress or may develop habit of self study. What is the exact reason behind giving the homework? Yes, Ruchi Agarwal, Shushma, Supriya, Parth, Pillai, then Narendra, Chinmay, SP, Pranav. Yes, the answer, correct answer is option D, that is, it may help the habit of self study in the student so that the teacher tries to give homework. The next question is, the most important trait of a student is, and the option are a sense of responsibility, to speak truth, cooperation, or obedience. Yes, Rushi, very good, Rushi Agarwal, so that children will practice more and gets in habitual. It may be habitual for them to study. The next question, that is the most important trait of a student, is sense of responsibility, to speak truth, cooperation, obedience. The student who answered D, please specify your answer, and who gave the answer option as A, please specify your answers. There should be a reason why you select the specific option. Sense of responsibility is the right answer. As a human being, we should have the sense of responsibility, and under the sense of responsibility, we will do right actions. Means we can follow the orders of elders. We can behave with our peers cooperatively. We can speak truth. But then and then only when we have the sense of responsibility. While tackling these questions, we have a broader view to see the question. And your attitude should be positive. Positively see the question and try to tackle the questions. Your all responses are you are very sincerely attempting each and every questions, and these efforts will make you success in your test. Here I already provided the answers from 9 questions. Here you have to only specify why the answer is given right. The purpose of basic education scheme. Do you know about the basic education scheme? Who started it? Why started it? And the features of basic education scheme. The purpose of basic education scheme is A. Universalization of primary education, vocationalization of the education to fulfill the basic need of a person through education, or to make education compulsory to all. And the right answer is option C. To fulfill basic need of a person through education is the right answer. And that is the purpose of basic education scheme. No, D was not the answer. To make education compulsory. The basic education scheme. Specify. If you are saying the answer C is correct, then specify your answer. We have to know the reason behind it. This type of questions will be in your exam, say B.Ed CET exam. So please try to specify. Why D is the correct answer to make education compulsory to all? Then there should be the education, free education to all of you. Yes? To fulfill basic need of a person through education is the right answer. Because the basic education scheme, all these are reasons: universalization of primary education, vocational education, to make education compulsory all. But the basic feature, basic purpose to fulfill all the basic personal needs of a person through education is the correct answer. Yes, everyone has the right to get education, but the purpose of behind these activity, that is basic education scheme, we have to justify here. The next question: you are teaching a topic in class and a student asks a question unrelated to the topic. What will you do as a teacher? Because when you are working as a teacher in your class, there are various types of children. They can ask related, unrelated question. They can do anything which is not acceptable in your class. They can spoil your discipline of a class. And as a teacher, you have to tackle all these types of children in a certain situation, that you are teaching a topic in class and the student suddenly stand or ask a question unrelated to the topic. As a teacher, what will be your action? Yes, you will answer the questions after the class. As a teacher, what will be the action or reaction to the student's question? The options are: you will allow him to ask unrelated questions. No, because your class discipline may be spoiled and the continuation, the chain of your teaching learning process will be spoiled. Then you will not allow him to ask unrelated questions. No, It is also against the teaching qualities. You will consider it indiscipline and punish him. No, again it is against your teaching qualities and teacher aptitude. You will answer the question after the class. It is the proper activity or it is the proper reaction to the action of that certain student. Yes, making kid understand after the class can make him understood and the class is also not disturbed. It is the proper answer. Yes, it is responsibility of a teacher to clear the doubts of a children. Means if the topic is related or unrelated, but as a whole personality, when we seeing towards her or him, we are responsible or we are accountable to clear each and every doubt of a student so that you can answer the questions after the class. Yes. The next question is as to maintain interest among students in class, a teacher should. Yes, very good feedback. No question is silly question, but to continue with a flow of a topic and not to disturb the class, entire class, you will ask that student to park the question and you can answer the question after your class. Yes, very nice feedback, all of you. Then we are going to the next question, that is to maintain interest among the student in a class as a teacher, what can we do or what should we do? Use blackboard, use the discussion skill, tell stories, ask questions. What aspect, what action can build the curiosity of a children? What will be the yes, ask questions. Yes, option D is the right answer. You can ask questions randomly or continuously to build the curiosity among the class. The next question, the purpose of a new education policy. NEP, that is new education policy, is, the option is A, to provide equal opportunity of education to all, to improve the whole education system, to link the education with employment, to de-link the degree with education. What will be the correct answer? The purpose of new education policy. Yes. Which answer is flowing in chat box? Question number 12 or 11th? National education policy, to provide, the purpose of national education policy, to provide equal opportunity of education to all, or to improve the whole education system, to link the education with employment, or to link the degree with education. Yes, 12th. Answer the question number 12th. Do you go through the national education policy, new education policy 2019? What is the purpose? There are various amendments regarding the various levels education. There are amendments regarding the primary pre-education. Then there are amendment regarding the higher secondary and secondary education. There are various amendment regarding the teacher education policy also. There are various amendment regarding the vocational education also. Then how your answer become to provide equal opportunity to education to all. I am discussing regarding new education policy. Yes. Again, I want to tell you one thing. While you tackling the question, while you selecting the right option, one strategy will help you. First of all, carefully read the question, then try to eliminate the option. There are 4 options given to you, and from these 4 options, initially you have to eliminate one by one options, and it remains the correct options. In the particular questions, the option D, to de-link the degree with education. Is the option going to become a correct answer? D. No. To link the education with employment. Only do link with education with employment may not be the proper reason or may not be the purpose of educational policy. And to provide equal opportunity of education to all, it was a basic feature regarding the basic education policy. Here B is the correct answer. Yes. Arpita. Then Ranjit or Ranjita. B is the correct answer, to improve the whole education policy, because I tell you that there are various amendments regarding the various levels of progress or improvement. Is it clear? Yes. Thanks a lot. The next question. To raise the standard of education, it is necessary. What is necessary thing to raise the standard of education? It is. First option is to evaluate student continuously. B. To give high salary to teachers. To revise curriculum. To make good school building. To evaluate student continuously may not be the right answer, because evaluation or assessment of a student is for their betterment of educational progress or academic progress. Then to make good school building, it is not also a proper answer of that particular question. To give high salary to teachers, it may not be raise the standard of education. So that the option C, that is to revise the curriculum, because according to the need and the requirement of society, the requirement of era, time period, we have to revise our curriculum. Okay, so that the question number 13's right answer is option C, that is to revise the curriculum is necessary for the raise of standard of education. Next question. What is the most important for a teacher? There are 4 options. To maintain discipline in the class is important for a teacher. To be punctual in the class. To remove difficulties of student. Or to be good orator. Yes, exactly. To get rid of the traditional way of teaching, it should be student led or student oriented classes should be there, and that's why we have to revise our curriculum. Nice justification. The next question, why students should play games in school? We know that there are various extracurricular and co-curricular activities in class nowadays. As a teacher, we have to organize all these activities. But what is the purpose behind it? Why students should play games in school? As a teacher, our view to see the question, what is? It makes them physically strong. It makes work easier for teacher, means. And third one is it helps in passing time, or it develops cooperation and physical balance among the student. Yes, it develops cooperation and physical balance in the student. That's why playing games in school is necessary or required. I think that there is no need to justify the questions. All of you very clearly acquainted with the aspect regarding the sports and games. The next question, family is a means of informal education, formal education, non-formal education, or distance education. What will be the correct answer? There are three types of education, that is formal education, informal education, and natural education, non-formal education. And our family is a means of yes, the option A. Dipali, yes. P. Good luck. Sonam, yes. Your answer is right. Priyanka, Simran Kumari, Rita, the answer A is right option. Family is a means of informal education, whereas school is a means of formal education. And there are various institutes or universities like Yashwantrao Chavan Distance Open University, that is by CMOU, provide us the distance education stream also. Then the next question, a teacher can develop social values among the student by. A teacher can develop social values among students by option A, telling them about great people, developing sense of discipline, behaving ideally, telling them good stories. What will be the correct answer? Yes, IGNO is also providing us the distance education. Yes, what is the difference between informal and non-formal education? Yes, I want to clear the doubt of Smitha Deshmukh. What is the difference between informal and non-formal education? Informal, the education which we learn or adopt from in our family, from our elder member of member of family, that is our mother, father, grandfather or grandmother, our elder brother, sister. We imitate them and got some skills or some new tasks and learn in that way, that is informal way of education, means there are no efforts for teaching learning process. And non-formal is a very easy way to understand or learn anything, means naturally these things we learn. There is no need to imitate, though no need to learn, no need to take any efforts to teach us, learn some that particular thing is a non-formal educations. मराठीमध्ये आपण ज्याला सहज शिक्षण असं म्हणतो, नॅचरल एज्युकेशन, दॅट इज नॉन फॉर्मल. इनफॉर्मल इज अनौपचारिक अँड फॉर्मल इज औपचारिक शिक्षण. इज इट क्लिअर? (18a) telling them about great people. A teacher can develop social values among the student. It is telling them about great people. Yes, all of you are selected the right option, that is A for question number 18. The question number 19, you can see the right mark on the question are already here, but you have to justify the answer here. What will you do in leisure time in school? Take rest in teacher room. As a teacher, what can you do in your leisure time? Read magazines in library, or talk to clerks in office, or check homework of a student. Thank you, Smitha. All of you, if you have any query, any issues regarding the teacher ability and the B.Ed syllabus, you can ask me in chat box. Later on, we are moving toward our next question. What will you do in a leisure time? The answer is already marked here, but you have to justify the answer. That is B, read magazines in library. To share some valuable articles with student. Yes, we have to update our content knowledge. We have to update our knowledge for the purpose to teach the challenging students in our class. We have to improvise our general knowledge also, and that's why we have to spend some leisure time in library in reading the magazines. The next question. A. Teacher ask the questions in class. 2. Keep the student busy, maintain the discipline, attract the students' attention, and teach. Ma'am, what you will guide to do first? MA, that is mental ability, GK, that is general knowledge. Then WAR, what is stand for WAR? NTR. Yes, attract students' attention. Initially, when we ask the students some questions for the introduction of our lesson, for the introduction of our lecture, we attract the student attention by asking the questions to them. Then the next question, You like teaching profession because why you like teaching profession? It has less responsibility, that's why you liking the profession, or you are interested in, or it is easy, that's why you select the teaching profession, or it provide to more holidays in that particular profession, so that you are interested in. What is the correct answer? You like teaching profession because why you like teaching profession, or why you are selected to do B.Ed. You are interested in it. Okay. Teaching aptitude. Teaching. Just a minute, I think. Okay. You can do any part of the test first. You can do teaching ability, you can do mental ability, which on which part you have command. You can solve all questions easily, very easily. That part you may select initially, and after that you will attempt the remaining parts. Any part, Rushi, any part of the test you can do first in paper, because there are sections, and at a time you can see 100 questions. Marking scheme is there in your right hand, and the computer's left side there are some circles in which you can see uh, which answers are marked. There is no passing criteria for B.Ed CET exam, because on the basis of your score, you can get your choices college. The score is important, not the passing criteria. Each and every question you can revise in your paper. You can solve all questions continuously, or skip for revising number of questions if you are not sure for the answer. There are various ways are available to attempt the questions, but your patience and your preparation is important. Do not submit your test before your time ends. Mark each and every questions, because there is no need, there is no risk of minus marks. There is no minus system. That's why there is no risk. So you can attend 100 out of 100 questions there. Yes. Now can we move towards our next question, that is, to whom the responsibility of organization of curricular activities should be stored with? And the answer is principal. The teacher who is appointed for this work, the teacher who take the interest in, are all the teachers. Responsibility of organization of curricular activities should be stored with the principal. Then when the student try to solve the questions in some different ways as taught by the teacher from prescribed book, then these students should be discouraged? Not at all. Suggested to talk with their teacher after the period? Not at all. suggested to follow the classroom notes in order to get good marks in the examination, not, but they should encourage to consult some other books on the subject. That may be the proper answer or the correct answer of the question. Thanks a lot, Rushi. Likewise, there are various questions. I will read and mark the answers. It will also a little bit help to tackle your teacher's aptitude. The next question is, the experienced teachers do not require the detailed lesson plan of a teacher because they can teach in a good manner without it help. The number of curious students is very poor in the class. When they commit some mistakes, they do not face any challenge from the student. And the option D is, they can equip themselves with brief outline as they gain specialization in thorough experiences. And that is the right answer, D. The experienced teachers do not require the detailed lesson plan because initially you have to do detailed lesson plan from micro teaching and integration lessons, and their technology based lessons are there, then simulation lessons are also there, but the experienced teacher need not require the detailed lesson plan because they can equip themselves with the brief outline as they gain specialization in thorough experiences, because practice makes man perfect. So that they can only require the outline of the lesson plan. The problem of dropout in which students? These types of questions you are going to see in your actual exam paper. Do you want all the questions which I have prepared? There are near about 40 questions I have prepared for the as a sample of teacher attitude and teacher aptitude. If it is required to you, I will share the PPT with you. It will be helpful to your preparation, for your preparation. Tell me, the ideal teacher is, who is the ideal teacher? What is the role of a teacher? The teacher teaches the whole curriculum, helps his students in learning, is a friend, philosopher and guide, maintain good disciplines. The teacher should a friend as well as a philosopher as well as a guide to the student, and that teacher only can be an ideal teacher. Okay, sure. Yes, sure. The ideal teacher teaches the whole curriculum. It helps the student in learning, is a friend, philosopher and guide. Sorry, the question is repeated again by me. It's my mistake. The aim of education should be to develop vocational skills in the student, to develop social awareness in the student, to prepare the students for examination, to prepare the student for practical life. What will be the aim of education according to you? Hurry up, please fast give me the answer. Here the answer is already shared, that is to prepare the student for the practical life. It is the broader view of education, and that is the final or basic purpose of your whole education system. The best method of checking student homework is to check by the teacher himself in a regular way. There are various small practices are done in this field, so that these questions here to be aware you of these practices, to assign it to intelligent student of the class, to check the answers in the class in group manner, to check them with the help of specimen answer. These all three practices are not proper, but to check by the teacher himself in regular way, it is the right answer. The best method of checking students' homework is. Yes. The next question, the priority to girls' education should be given because. Why the priority to girl education is given nowadays? There are various campaigns regarding the girls' education. The girls are more intelligent in comparison than the boys. The girls are lesser in number than boys. The girls were badly discriminated in favor of boys in the past, or the only girls are capable of leading for social change. And the right option is the girls were badly discriminated in favor of boys in the past, and that's why nowadays the priority to girls' education should be given. The next question, what would be your approach if a student interrupts in your class? As a teacher, you will assess his reasons to do the same. As a teacher, the action or the reaction should be proper in the class, out the class also. How would you prefer to address the student who has not completed his homework? When you are going to complete it, who did you not to do, try it, why did you not completed it? Means here how would you prefer to address the student? Means your attitude is checked by these questions, how you react to the children or how you behave with your class students. School should be concerned with the development of child, which should include, and the right option is acquisition of life skills by the child. The life skill acquisition is most vital era. The main purpose of parent-teacher association. In each and every school, nowadays there is a PTA, parent-teacher association. There are certain meetings of the parent-teachers also. What is the purpose behind the PTA? Keep the student in class control, or check the student, collect additional funds for remedial teaching, share understanding of the problems faced by the school, or D, involve parents for improvement of school functioning. And D is the right answer, because involvement of parents is also important for the betterment of for the improvement of school functions. The next question, student gives a partially correct response to your questions. Then as a teacher, what can you do? Seek further information, provide reinforcement, reframe your questions, tell the correct information. What will be the correct actions of you as a teacher? When a student gives a partially correct response to your questions, you have to provide reinforcements. You have to motivate that particular student to answer properly. Okay? Next, school can be called a social agent if It transmits knowledge. It educates about rights and duties. It imparts knowledge about traditions and values. It organizes various activities. School is a means of social change. That's why the organization of various activities are important according to the social change. Then 37th questions. A student wants to share his problem with his teacher and visits the teacher for the same at his home. In such a situation, the teacher should extend the reasonable help and boost the morale. Is the right answer. Tackle the questions by eliminating the options. It will be the right way to tackle any question. Yes, sir. The last, not the least, that 14 questions I want to discuss with you. Teaching aids are useful because they help teachers work, activate all senses, help students to be attentive, make learning more meaningful. And the right option is make learning more meaningful. That is very important as a teacher. So that teacher uses teaching aid in their teaching learning process. So that's it. If you have any questions regarding the same, you can text me. I will give you 5 minutes time for discussion and try to solve all the queries. Thanks and all the best. Welcome all of you. The next session of Professor Dr. Kamble sir will be sharp at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Lunch break.
After the lunch break,
You can also take lunch.
yes, you can also take lunch break. And after that, we will meet in next session at sharp 2 o'clock. Yes, welcome all of you. Smita, Namrata, Arya, SP, Deepali. Yes. Thanks a lot. All the best for your exam.